The Grumman F-14 Tomcat is an American carrier-capable supersonic twin-engine, two-seat, twin-tail, variable sweep wing fighter aircraft. Shoot, that's a mouthful. In this video, I'm going to go over the actual physical specs of the plane, where the plane came from, how it was made, how the name was made, the logo, and some movies that it was in. So keep watching, and now onto the physical specs of the plane. The length of the Tomcat was 62 feet 9 inches. The wingspan 64 feet 1.5 inches. The power plants of the actual plane were two General Electric F-110 GE400 afterburning turbofans. They put out 1,600 pounds of force each. The thrust with each engine drive was 2,800 200 foot-pounds. Maximum speed was Mach 2.34 or 1,544 miles an hour. The service ceiling of this jet was 53,000 feet. The rate of climb was 45,000 feet a minute. The F-14's wing sweep can be varied between 20 and 68 degrees in flight. The G limit was operationally limited by the US Navy to 6.5 Gs to increase the actual service life of the jet. Alright, now going into how the F-14 came into existence. After the collapse of General Dynamics Grumman F-111B project, the F-14 was the first of the American Teen Series fighters which were designed incorporating air combat experience from and against MiG fighters during the Vietnam War. Its first deployment was in 1974 with the US Navy aboard the USS Enterprise. It replaced the F-4 Phantom II. The low altitude navigation and targeting infrared for night or lantern pod systems was added in the 1990s, and the Tomcat began performing precision ground attack missions. An upgrade to the F-14D's computer software would allow them to shoot AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles, but the plan was later terminated. Now onto the armaments of the F-14, and like I said before, they were in process to make upgrades so it could shoot the AMRAAMs, but they stopped. It was a big process throughout the F-14's life of constantly being upgraded to carry new armaments, new laser guided systems, new munitions, and in that result it carried a ton of different weapons, suits, and loadouts and everything. So I'm going to give a general overview of what it carried. The missiles: the AIM-54 Phoenix, the AIM-7 Sparrow, the AIM-9 Sidewinder. The bombs that it would carry are JDAMs, Payway laser guided bombs, MK-80 unguided bombs, MK-20 Rockeye 2 cluster munitions, and the gun, which is one of my favorite names for a gun. It was a 20mm M61A1 Vulcan 6-barreled rotary cannon, which I love the sound of that. But that mag would carry 675 rounds. Crazy gun. Kind of a little history tidbit here, where the Tomcat logo actually came from, the goofy Tomcat logo. A former Blue Angels pilot, Norm Gandia, I hope I pronounced that right, asked to have a lifelike Tomcat wearing boxing gloves and trunks, sporting a 6-shooter on his left side where the guns are located on the F-14, along with two tails. The cat was drawn up after that as a tabby cat. It was sourced and used for photographs and named Tom. The F-14 has had a very productive film life and helped in recruiting a lot for the Navy and the Air Force, made a lot of fighter pilots, I would assume, and a lot of just servicemen and women. But the F-14 has been featured in multiple films. We have all seen Top Gun, which was made in 1986. It was a hit. It's also been featured in The Final Countdown, which is in 1980, Executive Decision, which is in 1996, and the Speed and Angels documentary that premiered in 2008. The Tomcat was retired by the US Navy on the 22nd of September 2006. It was replaced by the Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet. It has an aggressive look, it has sexy lines, and it was an aspiring pilot's wet dream. The Tomcat will forever be one of, if not most of, the most iconic plane in US military history and in film history as well. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a comment, let me know. I'd like to get to talk to you guys more. Since I'm kind of new on this channel making stuff, it'd be nice to get some of y'all's feedback. And also, you can catch me live. I've been playing DCS, the Digital Combat Sim. It's a dogfighting game for those who don't know. Learning how to fly the planes. It has a very, very realistic feel to it. So if you want to check me out on there, I do that from time to time, or you can check the replays. And thanks again, and hope to see you on the next one. And don't forget to do some of that pilot shit.